In 1775, London was the city that was the center of colonial fairs and generals' orders in the kingdom's great war with America for their independence. Unfolded from this is a tale as dark as midnight itself. The spirit walker of darkness, creature of the underworld, who roamed dark, damp London streets at night. Again, this creature appeared in the midst of London bombings of World War II's turmoil. The dark presence of a being, heavy set, bald, looking like a man, well attired, began appearing. Ghost-like in form and movement, though. Obviously not human. Many strange occurrences took place when this being was spotted. The figure was characterized as a supernatural being because of its ability to appear and disappear, as well as eyewitness counts of its ability to transpose large objects and produce an ether cloud, black and sinister, that put many of those that saw him to sleep, to a deep, deep slumber sleep. To the being's credit, he was never reported as having harmed anyone or creating horrific violent acts. Instead, he seemed intent on the material objects on the streets, and on creating this deep sleep along his path. Large cornerstones were suddenly overturned. Gravestones were found pushed downward, as if sending souls to hell. The tavern's furniture was disrupted. Doors to state houses were mysteriously locked, which the regular keys could not fit. The street lamp was seen floating alongside the street itself. Money, gold, and silver in their accounts and tabs disappeared. It's also been reported that the voices of wailing female Banshee witches were heard, as if looting in destructed areas. It was found a journal of poetry, found in pieces scattered amongst the rooms, the mansion just outside of London, of a wealthy philanthropist who was believed to practice black magic. The mansion had then come to be known as the Dark House. It still sits vacant for many years without anyone seemingly notice it in its deprivation. A landmark for occultists, paranormal believers, without ever seemingly having been sought or recorded on local records. Stories have it that the philanthropist was the Dark Lord of night and darkness, and had crossed over from the realm of the dead to fill minds with nightmares and hopelessness when they were most vulnerable, collecting his treasures from their slumber and despair, always leaving the entire city of London and people in a bleak, noir-like, cynical, pessimistic mood. Excerpts from a journal was found, titled The Journal of Dark Poetry, Dark Stories by Dr. Momos. No record of a Dr. Momos exists. The journal was found amidst the cobwebs of the mansion. The manuscript is written in perfect Old English, handwritten style. strange. Dating samples from the fiber of the pages reveals the wide range of time from which they were written, as early as 1700 to as late as 1952, full 2.5 centuries by the same hand. Adding to the legend that this was a spirit walker uninhibited by the shackles of time, or time traveler, an immortal or member from a parallel dark world of the living dead. Here are excerpts from the journal that was found. To survive, you must need a dark heart. It is an existence unknown to those in the light realm above. There was a time in my life when I believed in the light's charm. Charm of the darkness and its eyelessness. One begins to see the necessity to revere all that was humor and acceptable. This makes the soul anxious for the ceremonies of unfulfilled promises the light offers. Charm of darkness, all to possess. One cannot acerbate one's true being in their desire for nothingness and for darkness. Father to the true nature, the richness of the society of light. Charm of darkness, no newness. What is darkness if not an absolute state of the absolute truth of our own desire to love? What be it if not a great gift of addictive chamber of our fondest passions? Charm of darkness, no love's joy to undress. One drop of darkness brings more discord to one's segmented insecurities than all the light's chambers of enthusiasm for other souls. Charm of darkness, glad when it does not impress. Charm of darkness, no wish you confess. Darkness is none of a logical procedure, a house of the soul, and continuously applied to reach the same result, without ever a useful conclusion. Charm of darkness, granting regress. Wish no more for morality, nor more tormenting your lover with depravity. None acts for hearts come from soulless words. Turn them away from the turpitudes of their society. Charm of darkness, perfect in the Tao's trust. Stories of this supernatural being, and this spirit, and this deep slumber continue on even today, in and around London. All the words and all their fictions filling all the books in its world, which is few. Wanderer, traveler,